What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we have a very different video. We have some big news here. And the news is that Fanatics recently acquired the rights with the NBA and NBA PA to have be the exclusive trading card maker for the NBA. So basketball cards will be coming through Fanatics. And several years from now, the deal is a little down the line. But that's huge news, and that is official now. So we heard a few days ago MLB and MLB PA, the Players Association, are no longer with Topps after 70 years, which was crazy news. We heard about NBA and NFL, but there's no confirmation, right? So I was thought about making a video then. This is mainly a basketball, football channel, stuff like that, with a few other things sprinkled in. So I didn't end up making a video on that. But it's now official. So as recently as last night, I think I was talking with some guys in Discord, and I was like, "There's nothing to say. There's no news about NBA. I don't expect we'll hear anything soon because we're all just speculating. No one really knows what is officially going to happen. But now it is official. NBA and NBA PA are, and the NFL soon to follow are with Fanatics. So Fanatics has the big three probably, and Panini and Topps will be out for those sports. Crazy news. So definitely a different video here. If you guys like these videos, sports card content like this and not like this, doing pack openings, rookie chases, big pickups, card show videos, definitely drop a like, subscribe to the channel, share, and comment. We'll have many more sports card videos and tons of sports card content. And I always have try to have a fun time and do some cool things with cards. So we also have a giveaway going on. You can win a select box. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe, and in the pinned comment and description, I have a link there to our National Treasures review. Go to the comment section, comment your favorite sports card product and why, and you were entered. So yeah, on topic for this video here. Now you might see me kind of looking down here for a second. I have tons of just like notes and stuff, trying to gather as much information as I could. The big thing to note is that there's very little facts and very little information. The big fact here being is now that we officially know that the NBA and NBA PA are going to be moving away from Panini to Fanatics. So yeah, I'll be trying to kind of look at these notes I have here, make sure I give you the best information as factual and in line as possible. But yeah, so NFL I would expect should be soon. Right now it's basketball and baseball are with Fanatics. So now the thing is, the people involved with this, most of this is I guess leaked in a way. They haven't shared a ton, and a lot of stuff isn't official. I'm sure more information will come out in the future, but as of now, we don't really know too much, and they aren't giving us too much. Anyone who's providing information, like myself or anyone else, this is purely speculation. Anyone who actually is that close to the situation isn't allowed to say anything really. So everything you see here is speculation, except for obviously the facts, like hey, the deal's in place, right? Something like that. So what does this mean, right? A lot of guys, including myself, we were talking on Instagram, we were talking on Discord, in our Pac-Man break stream, we were talking about what does this mean, right? So for all three sports, assuming the NFL follows suit, I saw early reports that it would happen when the Topps news came out, but it wasn't confirmed. So I took it with a grain of salt until I actually saw something, and now it has been confirmed by Shams. Actually confirmed it, not Woj, unfortunately. But yeah, so crazy things to see here. So for the next several years, those things will proceed as normal. But after that, in the respective years, which I'll get into soon, the NBA, NFL, and MLB will start going over to Fanatics. So the exclusive card manufacturer for the three sports will now be Fanatics. And no more Panini, no more Topps. They'll still have probably UFC, soccer, unless that is Fanatics gets those two. Who knows, right? But Fanatics will launch their own company or subsidiary led by Josh Luber of StockX. So okay, congrats to him, definitely. And now the question is, does Panini and Topps, do they start to print stuff much more heavily? I think a lot of people were wondering, what does this mean for those companies, right? Do they start pumping out products like crazy? Production goes from what is now times 10, right? No one really knows, but that is to maybe to be expected, since they're saying, hey, look, we only have so much time left. Maybe we start printing. I hope they don't do that, but you never really know, right? They'll still have some sort of stake in the game, considering they'll still have probably other sports of some sort, but you never know, right? We'll see what they do. Now, Fanatics will be taking over the MLB PA in 2023. That's when the deals expire, of course. Topps, which it runs through 2025. NBA runs through 2025, so it gets replaced in 2026. And NFL 2026 ends with Panini. So maybe they change other sports once again, and all of a sudden Fanatics has everything. We don't really know that. Now, just the Players Association license, as you see with Panini, they make baseball cards, but there's no logos. When you have the Players Association, that means you can make cards with the players, but not necessarily the team logos. You need the league license for that, which Panini doesn't have for baseball, which is why there's no logos. Topps does. They have logos. So one thing that I would like to say is I saw a lot of concern over Fanatics, right? Now, look, they put a lot of money into this thing. They certainly have a plan. You don't put as much money as they put into these licenses and then just say, hey, here goes nothing, right? They definitely have a plan. Now, what that plan includes, we're not really sure. So I'm sure that they'll be acting in their own interest, right? If you're putting in hundreds of millions of dollars, you obviously want to get more, way more than hundreds of million dollars out of the deal here. So they're definitely going to hopefully have a good plan there and act in their own interest. I believe they offered 10 times more than MLB was currently paying or getting paid from Topps. So that was 20 million in 2020, I believe, or roughly, which means 10 times that they're paying for this MLB license. That's not including NBA and NFL. Paying a lot of money, which means they need to make a lot of money, right? So they have an interest to do what will make them the most money, and obviously a good product gives them the most money. We'll hope that's, I guess, what happens. We don't know. Prices may be higher, right? If you paid so much and you need to make a lot of money back, maybe the prices are higher. I don't know if they're higher than they are now, or maybe prices drop between now and then and they're back up to where they are now, or maybe their prices are much lower. Who really knows, right? We're not sure how that's going to work, but I guess we will see, right? So when the licenses were handed over to Panini in 2009 and 2015, for example, like basketball and football, things like that, I'm sure this whole process went through around that time too, but things in the end were fine, right? So I don't think it's need for any sort of panic. Whatever happens, happens. And this thing, Fanatics has a monopoly. Well, Panini and Topps have the monopoly too. So it's not like we're going from no monopoly to monopoly. There's always been a monopoly. And so we'll still have one company controlling all the sports, just like now, like for each sport. Topps controls all of baseball pretty much. Like Panini, yeah, they make baseball, but there's no logos. I know a lot of people who collect baseball don't really buy too much of the Panini baseball stuff. I've done some of it, but usually people want the logos, right? So NBA, NFL under Panini. So it's still that each sport has kind of just one company making products for that. So prices are always dictated by the market, right? So if market's hot, prices are going to be high. If people are buying, it's going to be high. If people are not buying, it'll be low. So prices will ultimately say they try to charge a ton. If no one's buying it, it'll have to go down. Now, who knows how that'll end up working? One thing I will say is, once again, we kind of control the market, whether we're buying or not. But manipulation is a whole nother thing. If you want to make that case, that's totally fair. This is definitely a very manipulation-heavy kind of hobby right now. And maybe we can get into that in a future date. Sometimes we talk about it in the break streams, and people post about it on Instagram all the time, the blowout forums. People know that. There's a lot of manipulation, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But in terms of prices kind of just controlled by us, it really just depends on, they can't just charge like $1 million. Obviously, people wouldn't buy it, right? Not that they would charge that much. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with those prices. Hopefully they're not too much, but we don't really know. Now, some people said Fanatics could buy Topps, which is definitely possible, right? Now, that would mean the Topps Chrome, the Bowman stuff, that would kind of continue to be put out, which is definitely very popular brands. I think it'd be in their interest to do that. Some people said Topps Basketball, right? If all of a sudden they start using the Topps brands and, say, no Panini, right? But yes, Topps in terms of kind of, getting those brands from them. Topps has a very long kind of a history, a lot of following, a lot of nostalgia. So say there's Topps Chrome, all the Bowman stuff for basketball, for football, right? That's very possible. Several years ago we did have those. So that's a possibility, or maybe they buy Panini, right? Who knows? I mean, I think it's more likely they get Topps. Once again, that's just my speculation. But seeing Topps Chrome basketball, that sounds pretty cool. Seeing some, Bowman basketball, that'd be nice. And yeah, there's a lot of benefit in the Topps name, right? Panini too, they got their Prism, they got National Treasure, stuff like that. But Topps definitely, I recognize that kind of the long-standing brands there. So that nostalgia, once again, the brand loyalty, keeping Topps around or buying them, if they do, not confirmed, but that would be definitely a plus. So now, once again, maybe Panini, who knows? Some people said they're going to buy both. Some people think they're going to buy none of them, one of them. We don't really know. But, I heard something, once again, this is all rumors. Someone said that, and this is a decent source, but once again, we don't know where they're getting the information from. The source that, I guess, my source got it from, they said remained anonymous, but they said that Panini has no involvement in this kind of next phase. Did not say the same for Topps. They mentioned that they could buy Topps. So, interesting to see that. Maybe they try to work something out, right, and take advantage of the market and have control of the licenses earlier. I'm not sure if that's possible. That's definitely something they could do, try to do that, right? Market's hot, right? So why wait 5 years and just kind of sit there? Come on. They might have interest in trying to get that done sooner and try to speed it up. I don't know, maybe they work out a deal or something. Maybe not. Maybe it's not even possible. But I have heard kind of some rumblings about that too. Maybe that happens. And it might be in their interest to do that. Maybe they cut, they have a lot of leverage here. Maybe they cut a deal with some of the other companies and they have to take it. It's in their best interest. But Panini had Fanatics exclusives. Thought they had a decent relationship. Not too sure if that's true or not. But once again, from what I heard, they're not going to be part of any new ventures or including these new ventures. That could change, of course, though. So now the big thing here is the players in the league are partners with this new Fanatics subsidiary, right? So they have equity in this, and they'll also possibly get a portion of secondary sales. They just couldn't match Topps and Panini couldn't match what Fanatics is offering, an $18 billion company. So it just comes to the point where, you obviously want to keep it, but you just can't afford it at this point. So all the power definitely was with Fanatics, and when you get hey, we're gonna offer you guys equity in this company, right? The leagues, the players associations, that sounds great, and you're gonna pay so much more for the license. That sounds awesome, right? We would take that deal. They'll take that deal. So that's kind of what ended up happening. Obviously, originally your thought is like, why would they ever let it go? They didn't have a choice, right? So next question then becomes, what happens to my cards? I have Prism cards, I have National Treasures, I have all this stuff, and I have all these cool sets, I have all these cool cards from Luka, from Zion. My opinion, popular stuff stays popular. Look at Topps Chrome, LeBron's, look at exquisite stuff. People like the good cards. The good cards stay good, coveted cards stay coveted, and will continue to be so. LeBron, Kobe, MJ, people still want their cards, despite being from different products, different sets, brands, and Luka, Zion, LaMelo, guys like that, I believe they'll still be coveted. Now, will some sets be affected? Probably, right? There's a lot of kind of obscure sets that might just kind of be forgotten. Even now, sometimes there's so many sets, and say a big case hit from a certain product that maybe isn't the highest end product, sometimes just gets forgotten. I don't know, like I think it's called Pursuit in Status. Like, how often do you think about that one, right? And there's a bunch of other rare cards, Color Blast, Downtown, Kaboom, right? We think of those. There's tons of other case hits that we just don't think about. There's a Charles Barkley exclusive, like super rare case hit in Donruss 1819. How often do we think about that? So some cards will definitely be affected and forgotten, but a lot of the most popular ones usually stay popular. People always want those popular cards, and good cards are good players, and that's where you get them from, these sets, which I guess will be older sets years from now. So kind of my thoughts on this. I've seen some people excited and some not. And once again, I had no plans to make this video until all of a sudden, this morning we saw this news, and I thought I would share it. I saw tons of people asking me, between Discord and like Instagram, stuff like that, and a little bit on YouTube too. People were asking, kind of, what do you think? What's this mean? Once again, I don't know, but my reactions and thoughts, I'm definitely in disbelief, shock mode. I still haven't fully kind of come to grips with this news. It came out of nowhere. I was just kind of hanging out one day, and all of a sudden, boom, dropped on all of us. We don't know what will happen, but we can hope for the best, right? I'm sure, once again, I just kind of was starting to understand things a little more back when it switched over, I think, the first time, and it really wasn't nothing really crazy happens. We have to assume that and hope that for the best. Once again, Fanatics is going to act in their own self-interest, and making good product would help them the most. So I like a lot of the current brands. I like Prism, I like Optic, I like Noir, stuff like that. Those probably won't exist, but it'll be unfortunate, and especially if they're not bought out, something like that, we won't have those brands anymore. Now, I would assume, like Panini did when they took over, we're going to see Fanatics, this new brand, whatever they're called. They're going to have their high-end brands, their low-end brands, their middle of the pack, stuff like that. Their Chrome set, right? Unless maybe they buy Topps, which once again, I think that would be a good idea, because I like the Topps brand a lot. They have a lot of cool sets, and then you add some of your own sets. That'd be something cool to do. And Topps definitely more vulnerable to be kind of bought by them. But hopefully, good brands are made, new good brands. So, Prism was eventually made, right? Good brand. So hopefully they'll do something like that. Don't know what it'll be called. Don't know what it'll look like if they do, but it'll be cool to see some new stuff. It's gonna be an interesting several years, and we're just getting started. Once again, we just have the initial image of what this looks like. We know that Topps gone, and then, well, not obviously gone, but Topps lost the MLB. NBA has gone to Fanatics from Panini, and NFL is expected as of now. We don't know what that means, right? I'm sure they'll give us information like, hey, this is what's going to happen for the sets. Hey, here's our company and here's our sets. Hell, we bought Topps and we're going to use these sets. Oh, we didn't buy Topps. We're making all our own sets. And maybe there's a lot of cool things. I think we were talking in I think it was our Pac-Man break streams. Fanatics has so many capabilities that I think that I hope they're thinking of it, right? That they could combine their capabilities, what they do, with trading cards and their products, and make an even cooler set. I think that having a competitive market kind of pushes these companies to do more, which is something that they haven't had to do because they've all had monopolies, right? I don't know if Fanatics is going to push hard to, kind of continue to innovate that hard. Hopefully they will. But there's definitely a lot of cool things that could be done. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing those. And maybe I was saying like a jersey like autographed jersey, you pull redemption. Doesn't necessarily have to be an autographed card. Hey, you want a game worn autographed jersey of Khalil Mack, right? How cool would that be? Something like that. or some special experiences. You won, like this kid reporter in football, but hey, this product could have some special event with an athlete, hang out with an athlete for a day, something like that. Who knows, right? So we will see. It's been crazy news. I know that I was looking on Instagram. I posted kind of just the news when it came out, and a lot of us, almost all of us, I would say, are just like, what does this mean? We don't know. But I want to make this video kind of just to give that information. I know actually most people don't follow me on Instagram as opposed to here, so I'm sure a lot of people are hearing this information for the first time. And whether you like Panini or don't like Panini, right? It's gonna be interesting, right? So who knows how we'll feel about Fanatics about that. But yeah, Panini most likely will be out in these sports that we mainly do here on this channel. So these things will be changing, and it's gonna be interesting to see. I hope it's for the best. I'm cautiously excited, and I like to be optimistic and hope that we see some really cool things. So I'm sure we'll get information in the future. And I'm curious, what are your thoughts down below? Comment them down below in the comments. I'm curious to see what your thoughts on anything I said here. If you have something in mind, maybe something I didn't touch on that you want to kind of just pop in the comments. I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think. So feel free to comment something down below, and we can definitely kind of see what's going on, have a dialogue of some sort, and just kind of speculate and see what we think. But hobby, it's been the craziest last couple of years. Prices booming, things just absolutely changing. Like NFT stuff now, like so much stuff has changed over the past couple of years, and it's going to continue to, right? So it's never going to be a column C, it looks like. And just when we thought, all right, maybe nothing too crazy is happening right now, all of a sudden, oh, hey, welcome Fanatics to the industry, and they are the industry. So, man, crazy times, and I guess we will see once again. So thank you guys for watching this video. It's different. It's definitely different. I don't do too much of this, kind of just reacting, kind of just sharing some information. If you guys want to see more of these, let me know down below. We can definitely do some more. There's plenty of things to talk about. Maybe one day I'll make a PAX Reacts channel or something like that. Just react to news, share news with you guys. Once again, this is mainly just like we do any trading card stuff. So it's a fun time, definitely different. So once again, let me know if you like these videos. So that's it, guys. Once again, enter the giveaway if you haven't, and stay tuned for tons of more awesome content. Was not planning on making this video once again, so apologies. It's a little makeshift, little last minute, and see me kind of reading off this. Want to make sure once again I got the best information for you guys, as accurate as possible. Didn't kind of mix anything up, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Wait, what? What'd you say?" Right? Is that true? And whoops, my bad, I misspoke. But I think I got everything down. And when I get more information, I'll probably share it. If it's huge information like we got today, a confirmation about the NBA license, maybe I'll make a video on it. If not, probably Instagram, which is a link down below, Pac-Man cards. So yeah, that does it. Crazy time in the hobby, but hopefully we have a lot of good days coming ahead of us. We have a great community here, so I'm confident that we can, no matter what happens, just have a great time collecting cards and just feed off one another, enjoy the hobby we have here and the community that we built. So that's it, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.